Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Morning. Couldn't sleep much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ooh, one more time. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Wow. So many revelations, man. Now I see why Krishna woke me up early. He wanted to talk to me a little bit. Hare Krishna. I like these little conversations. Very nice. Very fruitful. Very interesting. Fascinating. Fulfilling. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sorry I went on V Live today because I couldn't get the camera working on the restream. I don't know what's going on with that. It's probably a glitch they got something. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Just do the best we can. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Ain't a ball like me.
Hey, Shamasundari, Krishna's taking care of you. Maybe that's why he got me up just for you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Jesus Srila Prabhupada. Jesus Srila Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda,
Ain't no ball like
Radha
me.
Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, oh, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Gauranga. Gauranga Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gauranga 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 Gauranga. Oh my Lord Gauranga. Hare Krishna Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Radha, Govinda, Radha, Madhava, Radha, Madhava. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Thanks for using.
Good morning, everybody. Worship in spirit and truth. Yeah. See, this spirit, this truth, the best. Spirit. Spirit is Radha's spirit, devotional spirit. Great secret. Yeah. Yeah. You know, when Krishna's here in the form of a devotee or himself, the devotees find out, the ones who are real devotees, you know, I mean, they're already devotees, they find out. They can feel it. They feel, oh, either the Lord is here or the devotee is here. You know, there's a devotional potency is here. See, therefore the Lord is here. They're together. You know, even the name Krishna is actually Radha Krishna together. Krishna. See, so the two syllables always together. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I was getting these revelations. I was watching this Stargirl yesterday. If I want to see what's going on in the world, they put all the messages in these Marvel things, and so anyway, they had this Stargirl represents the light, and then there was this guy called Shade. He represents the darkness, and then there was this black diamond. And this black diamond was full of all kinds of evil stuff, evil stuff. And so it needed the black diamond for it to manifest in this world, had to have the union between the darkness and the light. And they came up to a point, this point into the black diamond. See? And so this is how, I realize this is how it works. The union of good and evil empowers them. They have to come up to a point and they get inspired. See, that's why you see these people fighting this, and the people, on the represent the light is more of the truth, right? More of goodness. The good people, they want to live and let live and stuff like that. And then they got the evil, they want really dark, and they come to a point, see, and it causes this pastime. What's going on here? See, so right now, the evil is stronger. See, so and this comes to Lalita's question a little bit. Right now we're in a cycle where they're meeting the good and bad, and the bad is empowered more, and it's overcoming the good. See, but it creates this pastime. What's going on? But now you look at what we're doing. It's see, this is the reflection. This is the Maya, Matira Mahamaya. So Yoga Maya works the same. See, it's the devotee coming in union with Krishna creates a pastime. But it's full of light, full of blessing, full of love, full of wonder, full of good fortune for everybody. See, this is the chanting, it's like bringing together the soul with the supreme soul, and then the pastime happens. See, this is why, you get revelations when you come and chant. You're uniting your soul with the Lord, and then boom, things happen, sadhu sangha, dancing, singing, all these amazing good things. It's basically back to the garden again. It's wonderful, nothing but blessings. You liberate souls out of the illusion, and stuff like this. So the soul needs to reunite with the transcendental Lord again. See, and then it creates a pastime, but which is very beautiful for the world. This is why it's called a Leela avatar. They come here to save the world, but they do it by unite. You notice Lord Chaitanya united with Krishna, his soul, or just as a devotee, uniting. And then when this happened, then these pastimes of ecstatic love happened, and all these things, people get liberated, all that. So it's that way. You have to, so the devotees awaken, the spiritual masters, the idea, they awaken souls. If you notice, some people are coming together here, and some people just kind of really get it fast. And some people are like a little bit more, they're working on getting it. And you can tell, the more you're really getting it, the more you really get solid, you get really convinced, and you're really one-pointed in it. See, you really get, oh no, I'm just with this mission, because this mission is transcendental. Now, we're not just all over the place, with neophyte devotees who are just not even awake, really much. They're just learning about Krishna, all that. So some devotees come here, and they're a little bit like that. Oh, it's all the same, what we're doing. You have no idea what's going on here. What's going on here is very, very, if people knew, they would be so behind this and nothing else, nothing, no, this Vites, let them go on. You don't need, you mix all this up together and you just water down, So we're here to build a strong army to really bring back souls. This mission is very important. If you want to really serve Prabhupada, just get into this mission. Forget about, being all over the place with all these different, you just water yourself down. You notice people like that, they can't do anything. You're everybody's friend, but nobody's friend. Here we're in a transcendental mission, the transcendental potency. Krishna is here. His devotees are here. In the transcendental manifestation, like it was 550 years ago, and not hiding, not being like, probably, oh, I'm sorry, Ken, I got to go in my back room and, and dance with Krishna. You can't see. No, it's here is expressing this. This is a great boon for humanity. The Lord is here giving himself to the world. And I got people here all over the place going to Mina, who leaves this thing. We're going to listen to the people over there. Come on, get focused. So maybe this will help you a little bit. What do you get? Why are you going to fallen devotees and you don't even preach to them? What kind of, what is this, you little wimps? I'm sorry, man. Like Lolita said, people will go away because you get a little word. What? You don't like a little smack in the butt to get you going? You need it. Who's going to do it? Nobody. You can't do it for yourself. Nobody can. Mina can't do it, or any of these other bozos, who go off. They leave such a great thing where they leave their real life, and you go over there and support it. You think Krishna, you think my Lord likes that? I'm telling you, he don't like that. He thinks it's stupid. That's my Lord. You don't believe my word? Go do your whatever you want to do out there. You can't help them, you can't help yourself, and you can't help the mission here much. See? So, hey, man, you want to do something? You want to do something tangible? Can you imagine if Jesus was here, if Prabhupada was here? This is even better. This is the combined mission of them all. You're going to get a few slaps in the rump to get moving or not. It doesn't matter, man. Wake up, man. Throw some cold water on these devotees. Go ahead. What?
This is being fully engaged, actually, taking everything that is part of it, and not going to other groups, but really staying fully engaged.
Prabhupada tried to help his devotees like this. They started to do that. What they do here, they were doing that then. So I just pointed out. The Gaudiya Math came over. Hey, well, distribute some of our books and our preaching and stuff and come to our classes. And Prabhupada said, they don't distribute our books. They don't come to our classes and they don't have any potency. What? Get behind here. Get behind your guru's mission. They're not doing it. It's like, hey, they got Gurus Radhanath. They're out there writing things and doing websites for him and putting his aphorisms up. And we have people here going to everybody else and, doing this and this. Hey, man, get focused. If you want to do something, if not, go do whatever you want. It's okay. I don't care. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. The Lord inspires me, shows me things, and I show you. Sometimes they feel good and sometimes they don't, especially, certain times. Nobody likes to wake up. Everybody likes to do their dreamy thing, Okay, well. This is not one of force. You can do it. I just say what I say, man. You do whatever you want to do. No repression, no suppression. Just be yourself, whatever that is. If you're like that, fine. But I have an attitude about it. I don't like it. I don't like wishy-washy devotees. I love when I see Lolita focus, and really on point, and dedicated. I think that's Krishna in my heart liking that. That's what I'm feeling. He likes dedication. He doesn't like these wishy-washy things. He even said so. If I can't help it. I feel like he did. What is this, Murari? You're going around, sometimes you're with these Mayavadis. Oh, very nice. Don't preach anything about bhakti, about, here we got a mission, preaching pure devotional service, man. I'm preaching the principles of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And even when I give a Bhagavad Gita class, it's in terms of the deeper principles of pure devotional service. Okay? Just like Advaita did. He would teach Bhagavad Gita, but in terms of pure devotional service. Not slower paths or Varnashram Dharma. No, they talk about, surrender to Krishna. and you'll get all protection. The same thing here. We teach you how to surrender to Krishna. You come here, you're surrendering to Krishna because Krishna is here. Radha is here. Lord Chaitanya is here. Prabhupada is here. Bhakti Siddhanta is here. Just by showing up and is surrendering to Krishna, and then gradually you'll start to see. You get more dedicated. Now you're understanding how you surrender to Krishna. The Lord is here. Is he or not? Go where he is. You think he's over there with Radhanath? You think he's with Jaipataka? Like this? If you do, you're one of the wishy-washies there. You're everybody's friend and no one's. You got no potency much. Go out there and distribute cookies and some books. Go put those Mayavadi aphorisms that some of these gurus are putting up there. Go ahead. Let's see how wishy-washy that stuff does. No, I'm preaching pure devotional principles here. Yeah, I wanted to be a nice guy today. Why do I have to get, I don't know. I just wanted to be sweet and humble, cute. I don't know, Lily, to why this happens. I just wanted to be Mr. Nice Guy, and never it ends up that way. Sometimes. Luckily, Sachi's not up early. She'd run away under the bed or something. Hey, so let's read some Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Bhagavat. Oh, you put some cream in the coffee here. Hey, I got to doctor up the coffee here. Yeah, it's just family business, right? Yeah. Lord Chaitanya was doing it. People might get a little offended, but it's family business. Just, hey, man, whipped cream, man. I go over good stuff. Lots of whipped cream. Yeah, I was thinking, when I was chanting, I was really relishing the Freddie. Oh, things are coming up automatically here. Often when devotees follow a certain path, they don't feel the awakening they're searching for when they jump from one person. Yeah. Matter of fact, in India, they teach this principle. If you get, to follow a path completely, which is important too, ultimately, otherwise. I mean, if you're still looking around, I guess, okay, try this and try that. But when you really get it, especially this, I mean, this is topmost, man. Can you imagine? Yeah, people come here, you become a devotee of Jesus and Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, because I'm hooked to both paramparas, man. As a matter of fact, listen to the witnesses. Yeah, listen to the witnesses. Yeah, I mean, that's where, anyway, people will get it. Guys, we just do what we do. This is part of the beauty. It's just a joyful thing, And sometimes an attitude comes a little bit, but I think it's important. I really treasure when Lord Chaitanya would be chastising certain devotees, because he would see, and he just at the right moment would come right in there and, oh, Thomas here. Okay. Certain devotees. Yeah. Okay, you gotta mute your mic, or I have to mute. I'll mute your mic. Okay. Oops. Oh, where's the mic here? Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if I could find that pastime. I mean, this is something really sweet about the Lord's attitude like this when he gets kind of hard, you know. It's a beautiful, everything is wonderful, you know, and let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, I can probably do it. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I'll maybe find it some other thing. Okay, so chapter 1 starts this, Lord Chaitanya starts the Sankirtan movement. I had a feeling to read that, so 221. This I love this book. This book is great, really well laid out. You can find anything I want here, pretty much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. This is page 221. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhaktivinoda. All glories to Lord Vishwambara, the crest jewel amongst the Brahmins. All glories to the beloved associates of the Lord Vishwambara. You know why the Lord, he has this pastime. You know, you heard the Lord loves everybody, but he really loves his devotees because this causes this intimate union. He wants this. We're built for this, really, ultimately. So he wants to have this. It's not good enough. Oh, the Lord just loves everybody. Yeah, does he? Do you love him? Do you have this reciprocation thing? You know, this is what we're learning here. We're talking, discussing these things that people don't have any clarity about. You know, they don't know the importance of our love awakening. That's why you got to be around devotees whose actual devotion, pure love for God has been awakened. Now, it's not just the Bhagavad Gita verse, oh, living entities are in me, but I'm not in them. You got to find those devotees the Lord is in. That's your liberation, your ticket out of this material universe, my friends. The devotees are they're the jewel in the world. Like the devotees who can chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion are representing the pure devotional potency in the world. Nobody knows what they know. It is they to those who, again, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding to get out of the material universe, to come back to me. That me is in the spiritual dimension of consciousness. You go, that's guru, is those who have worshiped the Lord with pure love of God. You know, you got to find those persons. Otherwise, you find the imitations. You find the glass and not the jewel. It's that simple. Where is the devotional potency manifested in this world? Because that's where Krishna is. Isn't he attracted to Radha? Radha is the manifestation of the devotional potency, the love of God. See, Krishna is right there. Where that love is, that's where Krishna is. And where Krishna is, that's where the devotee is with that love. That's why they chant Hare Krishna. They want to see, they're meant to be together. Our soul is meant to be together with Krishna, but that love has to awaken. That is how important it is. I share with what I get in this ecstatic, crazy type of worship. It's wonderful. This is the only way to get this. And if anybody else wants to get it, you have to go and hear from devotees who have it. And then if you listen there, that's you're showing God that you're respecting his representative, his conch. We read that yesterday. The conch heralds. The Lord's coming. You know, this is what Jesus meant when he came to and he started preaching to the multitudes. He said, the kingdom of God is coming to you. And they were looking out, where, Lord, where? It was him. He's the conch. The devotee, always. Oh, waking Janaki up. Time to wake up, Janaki. She's up, I'm sure. Yeah, the conch wakes, you know, that's how the Lord comes here in the world. You're going to wait for Lord Chaitanya to come? No, you got to hear his conch and he comes through his devotee, right? That's the intimate devotee. And I'm telling you, I'm glorifying the intimacy because it is so fantastic. Lalita just glorifies it just by, you can just see the intimacy there. See, it's so fantastic. It's this devotion, and this is the key. You know, I'm busting Maya's, you know, her illusion with a sledgehammer here. If people will see the reasonableness of this preaching, the logic of this preaching, the power of this preaching, the truth that'll set you free of this preaching. You find out, I'm where God's hiding place is. It's a hide and seek game. And I'm going to expose that rascal. He's always hiding and hiding and hiding. I'm sick of it. It's time to expose him. Yes, let's have a sip on that. I'm just imitating her. Whatever she does, I'll do, then I'll benefit. Time to expose. Aren't you tired of Krishna hiding? You know, hiding and hiding and hiding. Hiding from the demigods, hiding from the demons. I'm sick of it, man. I ain't going to have it anymore, man. While I'm here, not on my watch. It's time to expose his hiding place. Wherever devotion is, that's where Krishna is. So look for the signs of devotion. It ain't so hard. It's all in these books. Come to the classes. I'll just point out in the book where he's hiding. Otherwise, you'll never know. People have been reading these books. They still don't understand. You got to hear it from somebody who's exposed that rascal. I've already exposed him so many times. And I will continue. Because all it is, hide and seek games, you know. It's just a game here, you know. It's a Vrindavan way of liberating people. You know, just informal. You know, you play a game, you know, it's nothing serious here, no formalities. Just expose him, you know, with the truth, you know, where he is, you know. He lives inside this lady right here. There you go. Can you see the symptoms? You know, see the symptoms. Dedicated to Krishna and Radha, you know, and they've chosen her body. They have the divine symptoms, sometimes laugh and cry, you know, intimacy, you know, looking really drunk like this, you know, intoxicated. These are the symptoms of God living in the living God living inside you. How would you like this? How would you like to be a child of the Lord or his beloved? You're tired of wandering around in this Maya. You ready to be? You want to stick with the big brother out there, George Orwell, 1984 on steroids out there? You want Biden to take care of you and give you the shot, man? Just take the vaccine. My patience is wearing thin. Why is almost everything hidden in this world? All the knowledge is divided and hidden behind initiations. Why is this world so divided? Hidden behind, okay, why is everything hidden in the world? Hidden, why is everything? Well, not there. Well, what's hidden is a lot of, this. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. Get a little more clear. Make your, give me a little more clarity on what you're talking about. I don't want to just stab in the dark. See, you can see like the mode of ignorance, the asuras, passion and ignorance. They work in secret. They work in the darkness. Why? Because what they want to do is so terrible and so miserable, nobody would ever consent. That's why it's called hypocrisy. So anyway, they're serving the dark energy. See, that's the way the darkness works. It works in secret because it is so horrible, nobody would ever agree to want to be, it destroys things. That's what it does. See? So if you notice, the mode of goodness works in more light. You see the people, they say, hey, they're trying to expose the darkness, right? They fighting. They say, hey, come on, don't you see the intentions? These people are trying to profit off the injection, stuff like that, They have a reason for locking you down. It's not for your safety. They have a other motive. They have a reason to put that mask on. It's not because it's going to stop the virus. It's not even logical. So you got the good people doing that, right? They're saying, come on, don't you see there's something? They add more light to the situation. See, the darkness wants to add more darkness, more censorship, right? All that stuff. You see how the Lord, the Lord gives me understanding like this. See, this gives you a certain kind of detachment from the whole thing. You kind of see like, that's okay. You got, they're trying to shed a little light on the darkness, and darkness trying to put more darkness on the light. This is they come together, and it creates this pastime that you see, all the stuff on Facebook, all that stuff, right? And it gets your attention, right? Right there, Tom, you're looking over there and all this, and then you come here and say, why do I feel so weak? Why do I feel so unfocused? Because he grabbed your attention, right? You see, that's what it does. That's their passion. It grabs there. I mean, the ones fighting this, totally into it. They're very inspired, And the dark guys, they're into hiding everything, censoring, and all that stuff. But what are we doing? Who's behind this? You see, and you got the Vites out there. They're not very strong. They're just surrendering to whatever the way the wind blows. Oh, the wind's blowing towards the demons. Oh, we'll just we'll put the mask on. I seen the mask kirtan, yes, on thing. And I think one of our guys, kirtan's ready, great. The people wearing the masks and all that stuff. You see, what I see is people surrendering to the world. Outdoors doing a kirtan, or maybe it was indoors or something. I don't know. One person didn't have a mask and two others had a mask. To me, okay, those two are going for the thing there. So the Vite thing at this time is not strong enough. If you want to be saved, you better come over here. That's the preaching. Anybody behind this preaching? Come over here, or whatever, shake the shoes off, the dust off you, but don't be a one. Well, that's very good, but you're doing over there. Yeah. Put your little, you're just so good, Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. I got people. Jai Srila Prabhupada. What, you don't see what's going on here? Why? What are you doing 50 years ago, man? You don't see the importance of putting the current acharya forward? You don't think Gaur Hari Das is in that category? Well, go find somebody who is. Otherwise, it'll just be Jai Prabhupada. But on my watch, while I'm here, you're going to become intelligent. Either that or you just go away because you can't take the truth, man. You want to serve this mission? You want to do something for Prabhupada? Hey, man, Prabhupada gave me the order to do this. Anybody coming under to help me do what Prabhupada said, you're going to get so much more benefit. Otherwise, you're just doing your own thing. Speculation on what you think, Prabhupada. And okay, go distribute cookies and books. Go to those little kirtans with the masks on there. Go praise them. Go praise Mina. Go praise my ex-wife. Go praise all these bullshitters that have fallen off the real path. Don't tell them they've fallen off the path. No, don't tell them you fell off the real path. Don't tell them that. Just go there and watch their videos, you idiots, fools. I guess we're looking for some seva. I mean, some dedication. Anyway, you guys, the witnesses. You want to learn how to do devotional service? Watch the witnesses, those who are dedicated to what we're doing, this mission. What am I I'm dedicated to ecstatic devotion. It's the only real thing. It's already been given here. People are getting it. Why not get into what's real? It's the only thing eternal. This Vaidhi Bhakti isn't eternal. It's just a step. Here, ecstatic devotion, pure devotional love of God is awakening in people. This is very rare. This is the fulfillment of Lord Chaitanya's mission. And well, why wouldn't you get behind this? So, anyway, all glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the stalwart among all religious preachers. Stalwart. He was stalwart. Why? He was preaching the highest thing. Stalwart. Not a wart. Stalwart. Strong. Strong, preaching pure devotional service. You know how important that is? People, look, they don't recognize this in Vaidhi. They don't understand what is symptoms of pure devotional service. They don't know about ecstatic devotion. They don't even believe in it. Therefore, they will take another birth. Why? Because they don't know what a real devotion is. They don't know how to take shelter of it. Haven't we done that here? Don't we do that every day, religiously? See? Stalwart also. That means the Lord is really working here, is making us stalwarts and not warts. Blights on his mission. See, stalwart religious preaching. This is pure religious principles, right? Not materially motivated. Pure devotional love of God. I mean, I can't say that enough. I can't feel that enough. Gets me out of bed every day. I couldn't even sleep 3 hours today. 4 hours. 3 hours probably. Then wake up, get up, go on Hari Das, and relish this bhakti. Okay, Lord, you're right. Once I get into it, I'm into it. Man, yeah. Okay, it's worth it, man. I'm awake. All right. Let's see. Do we get any? I don't know. I wonder how. I haven't put any comments up. They just kind of come. Well, they're kind of small too. Don't like it. Don't feel deep love for you. Like, do you, Lolita? Often when the devotees follow certain path. Okay. Checking the comments out here. Boy, you got a lot of. Oh my God. Daphne. Oh, I really do love my ex-husband. Okay. All right. Let's see. Daphne says, "Is there a way for my friend who doesn't participate on Facebook to join?" Oh yeah. Actually, sorry, I just noticing this. Okay, for him to join, he can go on. Today he can't. Yeah, on YouTube. On my let's see. Can you get the YouTube link and you know how to do that? Go to YouTube, find the link somehow. All right, so he's working on it. So I really do love my ex-husband. Yeah, that's fine. There's no repression. Hey man, you love your ex-husband. You love your ex-husband. So what's the problem with that? Love your ex-husband, man. It's God. He's in your heart, right? It's your heart's there. You know what bugs me is when people say, You know, they love something. Oh, you're not supposed to enjoy that. You can't love that. It's a false, artificial, man. You love your ex-husband, you love your ex-husband, man. You know, as long as it's working out for you. Oh, it's ex-husband. You love your ex. Well, I don't know, you know. If he's an ex-husband, that's probably painful. But I tell you this, we're here to help the devotees, people awaken their love for God. And once that happens, it'll any pain that you feel for the love in the world, you know, loving things in the world, will be reduced, if not and minimized, and maybe completely finished. Only made that statement because of something you said. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what I you know, I wasn't watching the chat when I went on my little rant. This is great. The comments come up here so I can see them. How come I can't see all of them? I wonder why. And I left him. And you left him. Okay. I'll stop again. You don't have to stop. Okay, anyway, I start reading some here. Maybe I should read. Yeah, I'll read this. Okay. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra. Thank you for coming so often there, Daphne. It says, I hope this inspires you, what we're doing here. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the stalwart amongst all religious preachers, the safe bridge to the spiritual sky. See, safe bridge, you know, it's there's so many, like Krishnadas Kaviraj says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's so many crocodiles of various theories. You know, a lot of speculators and speculations. Really difficult. Even in Vaidhi Bhakti, you got gurus who haven't realized Krishna. You know, they may have motives. Who know? Nobody knows. You know, their disciples don't know. Usually, they don't know their own motives. They don't understand. Everybody's unclear. But the safe bridge, what is that? The safe bridge is the realized soul, man. The Lord is the associate of Lord Chaitanya. They're so clear. And I think we're demonstrating this. That's why I say, Daphne, and anybody else, you come here regularly, you'll see this is really safe to transcend illusions, the material world, and all this horrible stuff coming down the pipe. It's safe, man. It's so natural, so safe, you know, and otherwise it's very difficult. You know, people are speculative, not realize. You got to find the person who's realized the mercy, realized the mercy, have received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya in the line. See, we have the knowledge, we have the feeling, we have this devotional potency. It's safe now. It's so, you know, Lalita was reading, wasn't it wonderful to read these things in light of pure devotional service? You know, it's so beautiful. Lalita, you're so fantastic. You're so cute. I had to say that. She's the most beautiful. She's Miss Universe to me, you know. Radha and Krishna live in her heart, man. You know, that's rare. She's the path personified. You want to learn how to attain pure devotional service? She's the example right there. Johan, also you could see, you know, dedicated, you know, and the Lord, you know, you can tell, you know, I just try to point it out, make it clear. You can tell where the Lord has chosen to live. He's in those kind of hearts like that. And he dances in their hearts. You can see the external symptoms even. You know, it comes in the temple, the tears come, their eyes are the conch shell offering to the Lord. See their inflamed heart, passionate heart for God, you know. The Lord loves this kind of worship. Jesus started this. He said, the Lord wants this worship. Lord Chaitanya showed it more. And we just comment on them. We got a combined force here. to show truth, man. This kind of love is very rare. This liberate is so powerful. It's so purifying. It's so inspiring. It gives so much happiness. It's so much shelter, so much protection from this out here. This is why the Lord is here. He sent us here at this time to show how much protection you can get from this. And these people are suiciding now, miserable. People fighting this, and anyway, this is the pastime because they're not awakened either side. We see we're also, their pastime is the good and bad meeting together causes this crazy thing, right? What are we doing? We're also meeting. Our soul is awakened. You people come here, your soul awakens to be able to commune with the transcendental Lord. And then a pastime. We pass our time like this, with knowledge, with truth. Ecstasy, ecstatic worship, just like we were here to represent that. Let us unite with the rules and regulations and the principles of ceremonies and all that, and then we have a nice external pastime. That's not satisfying to me, or Lolita either. Tom's also not liking that so much. We're just going to get together and let's just have the conch meet with the Lord. No, I want this to meet with the Lord. Anybody interested in those tears? You see, I even see one right there. Yeah, I want those to meet with the Lord. What is this external? The conch and the water and the conch. See, external. Nah, eye sockets. This is the preaching here. This is the safe bridge. Because there you're still, look at they got the masks on and they closed the temples. They're afraid of the authorities. Oh, no, this here, man, this gives you fearlessness. It changes your vibration, lifts your vibration above illusion, above fear, above anxiety, above all these emotions below the solar plexus, or even at the solar plexus. Power. You need power. I need to control you. I need to control the world. I won't be happy. I don't need that, man. I'm here to control God. Is that a terrible thing? But it's a beautiful thing, because you want to control God in the form of a man, in the form of a body. This is Bill Gates. Here, I'll show you the difference between Bill Gates and what's going on here. Bill Gates wants to control the world. He wants to control people. He wants to track and trace everything. See? I want to control God. What's the difference? The difference is I know you can only control God by devotion and bhakti. He doesn't know that. He has to control by force. See, that's the lower chakras. Yeah, up here, you get knowledge. Yeah, otherwise, if there's no bhakti awakening here, the Lord won't appear. I won't see him. He'll hear, and it'll be Bhagavad Gita. We're all in the Lord. I'm in the Lord, and the Lord ain't in me. So therefore, he doesn't really exist. But when he's inside and you feel him there, okay, there's the control. And it's very effortless. The Lord says, I just want to give you the control. I want to awaken that love in people. This pure love for God. See, and then you transcend even the pain of, my ex-husband, I love him, I still love him, but I couldn't be with him because he's such a jerk. Or I don't know what your situation is, Daphne. But, you ever feel that? I've had I've had a few of these love things, and but with God, it's a forever thing, man, forever, every day, he's there for you. You're there for him. He's there for you. A reciprocal. This goes on forever. This is a liberated condition. Safe bridge here. I mean, here, it's logical. It's clear. Gets more clear every day. We got a good support system here. People are coming. It's a very rare place, actually. If you really want truth, if you really want the highest happiness, highest happiness is though you have to find somebody who's really found the highest happiness. Otherwise, you ain't going to get it. As you could just ask about these gurus, have they found the highest happiness really? Let me just ask the question in your own mind, even. The highest happiness is see, it's all in here. It's all in these transcendental devotional books representing pure devotional service. It's all in here. The highest happiness is the love of God. See, and the love of God is practically manifested here, and the path is very clear here, very easy to follow. The only obstacle is your own stuff that burns up. It's a baptism. You gotta just see it as a baptism by fire. You just burn it up, man. Otherwise, it's not going to go. It's just it's like you need that firewood. The wood is all our conditioning. It's thrown in the fire. See, the fire is lit here. It's a sacrificial fire. And once it's all burned up, then it's easy, right? Lita knows. Once it's burned, then it's not this back and forth. River also, you can see by their progress. You can see, it's back and forth for a while, and then it gets more and more steady. Why? Because there's no more fuel of conditioning. It's all burnt up in the fire of this baptism by fire. This is what John the Baptist said. There's going to be somebody coming that's going to baptize you with fire. Well, that's happening again for the Vaishnavas. That's our work. And the Lord has chosen us to do this here. Otherwise people will not achieve devotional mellows. That stuff has to burn up. You have to be in the right place for that. That's our specialized work here. I don't see any guru out there can do it. People stay, oh yeah, just a big show, oh, my Guru Dev is so great. Yeah, did you get love of God yet? Well, I don't know. This is many lifetimes. But my Guru is so great. Oh, but nothing happens. Nothing much, just rules, regulations, and same old religion, and the sannyasis, and the big fastings. And religious, it's all been religion. Here, something special happens, man. Something profound, life-changing. What you read in a book actually manifests here, and therefore you understand the book because you see it real in the real life situation. Alive. Why did my comment get deleted? I don't know. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch your comment. I didn't delete it. It was a great comment. Maybe you deleted it somehow by mistake. I didn't touch it. I'm just talking. Hands free.
I think those comments come up without you doing anything. They go away.
Yeah, they go away okay. I don't know why they're coming up and then they're going away. I don't know. I'm not touching anything. Yeah. See, you just put another comment here on the right side, but it didn't come up here. But if I touch it, see, I'm going to touch it now, and it should come up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it says show. Okay, I can hide a comment and show a comment. Okay. All right, anyway, whatever. Yeah, safe bridge. Yeah, so anyway, it was safe. It's safe once. See, devotion reveals the darkness in us, in the world even. This is why it's safe. Otherwise, if you don't have devotion, you don't have a real eyes. See, realize, realization. Okay? It's like Mother Sachi. She said Lord Chaitanya was her walking stick. See, but it's her actual devotion to Lord Chaitanya. It is the walking stick. Because Lord Chaitanya was there, not everybody took shelter. A lot of people, they were in fear of Lord Chaitanya because he represents the absolute truth. And if you've got negative karma or something, you're a demon or something, you might be afraid of the Lord because of your darkness inside. It just, so the Lord shows it. That's why now those who are actually more devotionally inclined and from a previous life understand the Lord, they show up here and they can feel it coming from various places. The Lord draws because he's manifesting here again, and he'll draw his devotees. Maybe not huge numbers. He didn't, at first he didn't draw huge numbers. So anyway, sacred. He has fully subdued his physical and mental urges. All glories to the Lord. He possesses incomparable beauty and is the embodiment of congregational chanting of the holy name of Krishna. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, for he is the dearest friend in the life of Nityananda Prabhu, and the sublime object of love for Gadadhar Pandit and Advaita Prabhu. So, let's see here. Tom, why don't you read a little bit? You have your book out, right? Okay, pick up where I left off.
The beginning of chapter 1.
Beginning of chapter 1.
Madhya Kanda.
Madhya Kanda.
Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs.
The description's recorded.
The description's recorded.
There's an echo.
Yeah,
there's an echo. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, 4th paragraph.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura Bhakti. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasadi, Gaura Bhakti Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Karaidas, Jai Alita Ganga. Whoa. The descriptions recorded in the Madhya Kanda are like streams of nectar, which pours into the ears, out into the ears. Are like streams of nectar which pours out into the ears. It melts the granite like doubts. It melts the granite like doubts and atheistic thoughts in the deep recesses of the heart. Wow. It melts the granite like doubts and atheistic thoughts in the deep recesses of the heart. Please listen attentively with unflinching faith to the narrations of the Madhya Kanda, describing the beginnings of the congregational chanting of the holy name. The entire township of Navadvip offered a jubilant and loud welcome to the Lord, who had just returned from Gayadam. The entire township of Navadvip offered jubilant and loud welcome to the Lord, who had just returned from Gayadam. Friends and relatives rushed to meet the Lord. The Lord spoke sweetly to everyone, and they were overjoyed to see Lord Vishwambara return. They all accompanied the Lord, many of them going in front of him. They brought him to his house, and he began narrating the experiences of his pilgrimage. The Lord said, "By your blessings and good wishes I could visit Gayadam and return without any difficulties." The Lord spoke very humbly, pleasing everyone. They were all very impressed by his gentility. The senior members of the society touched the Lord's head and blessed him with a long life. Further, well-wishers chanted mantras for his protection as they touched different parts of his body, putting their heads upon his breast, putting their heads upon his breast. Others invoked the mercy of Govinda, saying, "May Govinda bestow blissful peace upon you. May Govinda bestow blissful peace upon you." Nobody could describe the joy Sachimata experienced as she saw the return of her son. Upon seeing her Lord's face, Vishnupriya glowed with happiness and her cloud of loneliness dissipated.
Hey, can you chant just a few minutes? I have to go outside and use the
Okay.
restroom.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna. Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama. Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama. Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Okay,
Rama Hare
Lalita, your turn now. Yeah, you know what? Back up a little bit. I wasn't quite attentive. Back up. Start at the fourth paragraph again.
Yeah,
It
okay,
was so
okay.
good. There was really a lot in there.
Yeah, because he skipped a few paragraphs.
Oh, he did. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Start again.
Oh, glories to you, Guru Maharaj. Oh, glories to the disciplic line. Oh, glories. Oh, glories to Srimati Radharani. Bhakti Devi. Holy Spirit. Oh, glory to Krishna. Oh, glory to Lord Chaitanya. Nivai Pandita. Nivai Pandita. From Nadia. Is my Lord and Master. Oh, glories of Lord Gaurachandra, the stalwart amongst all religious preachers, the same preach to the
He
spirit
was
of
stalwart because he was preaching devotion. Is it? You know, that's the life of this worship. Look at Lalita. You know, her worship, the life of this is the bhakti, the devotion. It makes Krishna shine. You know, this is the Lord came here to show that. What do you want all this? See, that's the stalwart preaching now. He was stalwart. No, devotion came to awaken that in people. We're also here for that. Go ahead there, Lalita.
the same preach. The same preach to the spirit of the sky. He has fully subdued his physical and mental urges. Oh, glory to the Lord. He possesses incomparable beauty.
You know, the incomparable beauty is this bhakti, this devotion. You cannot compare it to anything. It's incomparable. It's the beauty of the Lord. Everything beautiful comes from this bhakti.
Yeah.
You know, incomparable. You show me anything more beautiful than what you're seeing here in this sangha, here in some of these devotees. Incomparable. You know, you could say, yeah, Lalita possesses incomparable beauty. This bhakti is incomparable, man. You show me anything better than this. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And he is the embodiment of the congregation of chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Yeah, oh glories, oh glory. Oh glories to Lord Gaurachandra. For he is the dearest friend alive of Nityananda Prabhu and the subleme object of love for Gadadhara Pandita and I Acharya Prabhu.
Could you imagine Prabhupada preaching like that, like Lalita there, to thousands of devotees? You think how many people would just like, what the hell's going on here?
They will run away.
They would run away. Yeah. See, time, place, and circumstance. Here we have a smaller following. Now it's here to fluff it out. And for those devotees who are ready for this, they can come. If not, take a few more bursts until you understand. This is for connoisseurs here. This is for people who really, who appreciate what Lord Chaitanya appreciates. You know, if you're ready for that, if you really want to know God in this life, come here. This is how to do it. Same elements that were there are here again. You know, and unless you see those same elements, the door is shut for this. You got to see the living representative of representation, preaching and sharing this, what was shared before, you know, to some extent anyway. Go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah. He's very dear to Sri Jagadananda Pandita and is the and the tender and the tender loving heart of Vakareshvara Pandita and Kashishvara. He is the Lord. He is the Lord and Master of Srivas and his other beloved associates. Oh Lord, kindly look upon the living entities with divine benevolence. The descriptions recorded in the Madhya Kanda are like streams of nectar which pours out into the ears. It melts the granite-like doubts and the atheist thoughts in the deep recesses, in the deep recesses of the heart. Please listen attentively with unflinching faith to the narrations of the Madhya Kanda, describing the beginnings of the congregational chanting of the holy name. The entire township of Navadvip offered jubilant and loud welcome to the Lord. A loud welcome to the Lord. I'm sorry. Who had just returned from Gayadam. Friends and relatives. They rushed to meet the Lord.
This is why Vrindavan's hidden most of the time, because people they look, what is going on? Why is this? Well, anyway, it's happiness. You know, it's different. It's unusual. I mean, it's either that or you want to go through the worldly feelings. I mean, you know, I'll take this anytime. You know, it just looks different. You know, this is Lord Chaitanya said, for a long time I have not shown or given the love of God to the world. You know, for a long time, because people usually have just material feelings, you know, good and bad, love this, love their money, love their husband, love their children. You know, it's the same old, same old. This is really different. I mean, you know, so people have to kind of get used to this. But, you know, those who are feeling this attraction to God, they laugh, they cry, they choke up. This is why the Lord came here, to teach this kind of worship, you know. And once you get that, you realize, oh, this is good. I can trust this. A lot of people could be afraid. Well, God, nobody's feeling like this. Where's this going to get me? You know, well, it's going to get you back to the spiritual consciousness. You're going to overcome all your miseries in this world. All the threefold miseries in Bhagavad Gita are overcome by this kind of worship and no other real way. You know, miseries of your body and mind, right? Look at people's minds now. I mean, you know, in perspective, does Lalita look like she has any mental problems or emotional problems? This is a healing for the emotions. You know, this is a healing. We need this, man. This is how you'll never. Do you need a psychiatrist there to straighten you out there, Lalita? Do you need to help you get right in your mind? No. This, because your feelings are great. Look at those who haven't achieved this, even in our Sangha. Sometimes they go and see a psychiatrist to help them out, but they can't do very good. Krishna is the best psychiatrist. When your soul's love for God is awakened, then you overcome miseries of the mind and body. That includes emotions, mental problems, and all the confusion and doubts and all that cause weakness of heart. All finished. You just laugh and cry and chant the holy name in ecstasy forever. You find, oh, this is a great treasure. You become like Narada Muni. She's like Narada Muni now. It's the same thing. Doesn't he laugh and cry? I mean, you can read in the scriptures. What's the difference between her and Narada? They're in the same family now. Maybe they're brother and sister. Narada Muni's just going around chanting holy name, and he gets cries, he laughs. And that's his power to go to all the universes. The Lord came and showed, hey man, this is when I'm complete. I'm with Krishna as Radha. He's the complete God, is Radha and Krishna combined. Okay? When he said, when I'm with Radha, when Krishna is with Radha, then the fireworks start.
Yeah.
Okay? So that has to happen in us. That devotional spirit has to awaken us. And to be with the absolute truth, that's God. Absolute conception. See, his name is non-different than himself. See, and you realize that. Realization. See, by devotion awakening. Okay? This is, can you show me anybody preaching like this? Showing the glories of this kind. I think people can feel comfortable. I mean, I do. You got to show that you are a pioneer, man. You are in the cutting edge. You are doing it, man. You are surrendering to this. And you're saying, hey, man, it's great. Please come along. You'll love it. The ride is great. People, otherwise, people are going along for the rides out there. And that's what it is. It's a ride that's not very nice. This is the perfect ride. This is the safe bridge to the spiritual world, is this devotion awakening. It keeps you safe forever even. Go ahead there, Lalita. Let's hear some more joy, some more jovialness here.
Friends, friends and relatives, they rushed to meet the Lord. The Lord spoke sweetly, sweetly to everyone. And they were overjoyed to see Lord Vishwambara's return. They all accompanied the Lord, and many of them were going in front of him. They brought him to his house. And he began narrating the experiences of his pilgrimage. The Lord said, by your blessings and good wishes, I could visit Gayadama and return without any difficulties. The Lord spoke very humbly, pleasing everyone. They were all very, very impressed by his gentility. The senior members of the society, they touched the Lord's hand, and they blessed him with a long life and further well wishes. They chanted mantras for his protection, and they touched different parts of his body, putting their hand upon his breast. Others invoked the mercy of Govinda saying, "May Kavita bestow blissful peace upon you." Nobody could describe the joy Sachimata experienced as she saw the return of her son. Upon seeing her lord's face, Vishnupriya Vishnupriya, she glowed with happiness, and a cloud of loneliness dissipated. The joyous news spread to his in-laws' house, touching them with jubilation. The Vaishnavas were especially happy as, as they ran to see the Lord. To everyone, the Lord spoke very softly and very humbly. And later, taking leave of them, he returned to his room. He took a handful of devotees aside to discuss the more confidential topics of his pilgrimage to Gaya. You've got to be a real associate of the Lord before he discusses the most confidential topics with you. The Lord said, "My dear friends, I want to describe to you the wonderful places that constantly reminded me of Lord Krishna. As soon as I entered into Gaya, I heard the auspicious sound of chanting, the conches, and the bells." Hundreds and hundreds of Brahmana priests were chanting from the Vedas. They glorified Lord Krishna, and the place of pilgrimage where I had left. The impression of his lotus feet. And they said, "Welcome to the holy spot, where the Lord washed his lotus feet." In previous ages, when Lord Krishna visited Gaya, he washed his transcendental lotus feet at this place. Mother Ganga has become glorious and holy and holy by the touch of the waters from the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord Shiva holds that water upon his head with the full realization that this is the water from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
Yeah, you see, even Lord Shiva, see the water, the Ganga is the devotee. See the water. See, coming from you could say from the eyes of a devotee too. See, he holds that water on his head. See, holds the devotees in high regard. See, because that's how the Lord appears in this world. He comes as his devotee, and that's how we get purified by, you see, Ganga is a devotee, right? You go there and take a bath, you're getting purified. See, but you also get purified by the devotees who chant holy names with great ecstatic devotion. That matter of fact, that's more powerful. Lord Krishna said, "Yeah, my holy places of pilgrimage purify after a long time, but but the devotees, they purify just by being seen. See, they see the tears and the ecstasy. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because the Lord says, actually, everybody's in me, but I'm not in them. See, and the Lord actually comes here, right? You would think, well, everybody is in me, but I'm not in them. But yet the Lord comes here, and He's still not counting that. The Lord's coming here. Well, aren't you in us by you coming here? No, He has to be inside. Otherwise, it's external bhakti. Inside. That's what He says. The whole world is in me, but I'm not in them. Here you got a sangha of devotees. The Lord is actually in there. They're not just doing a external. Look at me. I'm like a vessel that needs to be filled up with the light, the love of God. Pure. It's pure. It's not sentimental. Oh, you're superimposing your material. No, spontaneous awakening of love of God. It's pure. It's purifying. It's full of realization and revelation. That's why this stuff, don't tell me you have real love of God and you got no realization of what real love is or who the real God is. If you have real love of God in there, you'll have some deep realize. You'll know where God is and preach where God really is and show where God really is. God is in Lalita Ganga right there. That's where Radha is. That's where devotion is. And where devotion is, that's where the real Krishna is. Right? It's that simple. What's the difficulty? Yeah, difficulty is you got unrealized people teaching people. You got gurus who haven't realized what even my disciples realized. You know, therefore your understanding is not going to be very good, not very clear, not very logical even. See, this is the thing. We need to meet with the Lord, our soul to supreme soul. See, and then the pastime of real knowledge comes and teaching, real teaching. See, deep teaching. Why wouldn't you want deep teaching? Don't you? The clearer you are, the more logical you are. You see that God is a reasonable God. He's not somebody that has to kill his sons so that we can realize him. You know what I mean? What is this? I don't have to die to make people realized. No, I just preach the truth like Jesus did. And people said, anybody who believes in me all their sins are forgiven. He didn't say, well, I have to die first and then your sins are free. No, just believe in the word of a devotee. That's it. Give respect to the truth that they speak. That's the word of God. The conch shell, boo, the word of the Lord, the vibration of the Lord. Give respect there. You go there. You're going to find what God really is, who God really is, what his illusion is. You're going to learn all these topics are learned here. You'll see who's fooling you. You'll see the guru's fooling you. Hey, man, you find the real guru. They're going to remove all the obstacles, and that means the false prophets and false acharyas and false gurus, false spiritual masters, false teachings, false speculations. That's what we do here. Have you noticed? Any obstacle to Vrindavan consciousness we remove. That's the job, man. Part of the job description. You can't do that, move aside. Let us do our work here. Let us grab the souls and throw them on the bank of the Yamuna so they can look at Krishna playing his flute. Go ahead, Lalita.
Goldfinger.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, by the way, if you get these, um, if you figure out how to use these, you don't have to mute. See, I don't have to mute. You have to mute because you hear echoes. You need these, and you can either do it with that or you have an external mic like this. I can do anything. So learn how to use your computers
I
and
muted
stuff like that. I
myself
don't.
because I wanted
Yeah.
to blow my nose, and I didn't want while you were speaking that you would hear my.
Oh, you're so polite, so polite.
No, it's disturbing.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I'm too polite. Yeah. Thinking about that,
Yeah, it's
can I ask you
respectful. Yeah,
something?
that's good.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
Even if I have this deep conjugal relationship with the Lord, I still have those moments of all reverent, not with a distant, but not with a distant all reverent, but this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. All relationships are in the conjugal. So sometimes you'll have this mood and that mood and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Different types of serving God, in great awe and yeah. As you read the pastimes, you'll see even Advaita had various moods. Even Nityananda had sometimes great awe and reverence. Yeah, just all moods are there, but there will be usually some primary, more of the primary ones, which is the conjugal for devotees that are in that conjugal mood. Yeah, but all relationships are within that, and so devotees, even Lord Chaitanya showed that he was in various moods.
Yeah. Okay.
See, each mood is inside. Like if say if I'm in a friendship mood, if I'm in the friendship mood with Krishna, there's going to be servitude mood in there, but not maintenance, not the like being a father of Krishna. See, and not the conjugal. So I'm just a friend of Krishna. So not the deeper rasas. So but the ones below it will be the servitor. See? So if you're same thing, if you're in the mother son ras with Krishna, or father son ras, the friendship ras will be there, and also the servitor ras, and also the maybe awe and reverence sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have those
but not
moments.
the conjugal. Yeah, but not the conjugal, because that's above, deeper than that. So devoted to the Lord. See, I mean, where are you going to get this knowledge? Nobody's ever taught this. No Christians can understand this unless they come here to the Vaishnavas. We're probably the only ones who could teach Christians this, because I have a relationship with Christ. I could put it in the right words if they were open. Sometimes Christians come to Vaishnavism, but a lot of them are not even awakened to the spirit. They like the knowledge, see, and they're still on the knowledge level, and they still associate with Vaidhi Bhaktas. They get something from that. I don't get anything from that. I don't personally. If you're not awake, I'm not attracted. I can only help you if you want to go deeper. Otherwise, I'm not here for you want. There's a lot of gurus out there. Go to Japa or Radhanath or somebody. Learn that level. But here we're just, we got a mission here. We hear those who are, they're people being born because they want this so they can go back to Godhead. Literally, go back to the spiritual in this life. No dicking around. That's why maybe a little bit, people come here playing games, playing this thing, playing the fence, going here. I mean, just trying to help people out a little bit, get more focused, understand what's going on here. See, a lot of people, they're coming and they're still young in that. They think it's kind of all they're attracted. They can't see the difference. You notice, Lalita, you go listen to a kirtan of these Vaidis,
Oh,
they can't see the difference between this kind of kirtan and that.
no.
And they, oh, very good, let's go. Pass the pictures, right? Even, pass the pictures are a two-dimensional Krishna. You think, oh, it's the same. Yeah. You get it. Yeah. Okay, gradually you'll get clear that this is special. This is deep. It's not just like these other teachers are teaching, realize it. Like some devotees here, they pass me the realizations of some of these, and I think it's all two-dimensional. There's no substance. They haven't realized anything. Well, don't put it up for me. I mean, I don't want to see that stuff.
No.
And don't put it on our groups either, because it's just two-dimensional. See? So anyway, the more deeper you'll get into, you'll realize this is deep. This is substantial. This is not just like every other Vaishnava's teachings and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So anyway, it's discrimination. Yeah, it's discrimination. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Welcome to the holy spot where the Lord washed his lotus feet.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
There's Madhasun says something here. Are you talking about the soul or the body when you say inside of me? Well, it's the soul, yeah. But it's inside the body too, because that's the container.
Yeah, both.
So when the soul is awakened, yeah. So, but it's still inside this body. That's why the devotees and the Lord incarnate here, is to bring what's inside outside. See, because people, they're looking outside, and God is not awakened in them. They're dormant. See, so we're here to bring what's inside outside to the world, so people can get the darshan of the true God. That's why it says, see, when you're facing devotees, they bring God outside into the world. See, so people, it's just like, when you go see the deity, it's outside, right? Well, more powerful than that is the devotee bringing God outside, because it's coming through the vibration of the voice. The deity is right there, right? Unless you're really advanced, you need this. You need to be talked to, spoken to, purified by the word, right? You're clean by the word I've spoken to you, Jesus said. See? Well, that's a bona fide guru. They speak words, and their vibration, chanting, all these things, they manifest the darshan of the Lord in this world in a very powerful way. That's why, you go, this is better than going to Vrindavan, coming here. Because you go there, you still can't recognize where the spiritual potency is. You come here, we'll teach you where the spiritual potency is. Because they got a mouth and we got the vibration. From the devotees here, many of them, ecstatic prema is emanating. Yes, you don't see that just even in Vrindavan anywhere. Usually they're all hiding if they got it. Hiding because people see it, they freak out. We ain't hiding here. We're here to expose Krishna, expose Radha. See, expose Radha is this devotion that you see, like Lalita, chanting Krishna's name and these pastimes and all that, and becoming ecstatic. Well, that's Radharani. That's the devotee, devotional potency. That's rare. That's gold. That's jewels. That's diamonds. You're not attracted to this? You guys are real Vaidi, man. You guys are really out to lunch still. You're not very intelligent, because this is where to be, where this kind of action is going on. This kind of meeting of an awakened soul with God, and the pastimes of the tears and the choking and everything. Am I saying something really off, or is this right on the money?
It's right on the money.
Isn't this right with the pastimes, right? The Lord started, he chanted the name like you're chanting, and tears were coming, and devotees said, wow, this is amazing. And they've started to get awakened also. All you have to do is have your love for God awakened, and that starts with one person who is an ecstatic devotee. And then, boom, your life is perfect. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait many lifetimes before that ecstatic devotee is there and teaching you these things. Otherwise, it's like Prabhupada. He had it, but barely showed it, and didn't speak about it much, put it in the books for us to finish the work. What is this here? Read this, Tom. I'll read it. Show.
Karuna Sindhu does. Surely Krishna is in his name and in his image, and in his pastimes is a 2D picture. In his pastimes is a 2D picture. Just a two-dimensional picture isn't about the view's state of consciousness.
Okay, let me read this. Surely Krishna is in his name and his image in his pastimes is two-dimensional picture. Second picture isn't about the view's state of consciousness. Okay, all right. Krishna is in his picture. But if devotion is not awakened in your heart, you can't relish the ecstasy of that. Devotion has to be awakened because only Radha can appreciate Krishna. Really. I mean, otherwise it's just sentimental. Oh, you just don't want to go to hell, and just, I just want to, you're pious maybe, but only Radha, only devotion draws Krishna close. See where you can really understand Krishna. That's why Bhagavad Gita 10:10. Without devotion, it's superficial. It's not really attractive. It's like Lord Chaitanya met the Tattavadis. It's like meeting ISKCON. Same kind of thing. The Tattavadis had the same symptoms. The symptoms were they had respect for the name of Krishna, right? They have respect for the name of Krishna. And that's what the Lord said. The only thing I see good about your disciplic line is you accept the name of Krishna. But you don't accept the feeling of Krishna. If they did, they would come here because the feelings that the devotees have here, many of them are very rare. 1 out of 1,000,000 devotees has this kind of rasa that is here in the Sangha, and they don't even care about it. They're just accepting, we accept Krishna in the name and in the ceremony and in the flowers and in the deity there, but we don't accept the feeling. Well, hey man, we're here to teach you the birds and the bees, whoever's interested. You want to understand the complete Godhead? You got to understand the feeling, how important that is, because otherwise you'll never really understand Krishna. You just understand him by name, like the Tattavadis. See? And the Lord chastised him like I'm chastising too. He actually said, you Tattavadis are cheating me, telling me that Varnashram Dharma is the ultimate goal of life, like these devotees are doing. Oh, Prabhupada taught Varna. Oh, it's very important that Varnashram Dharma is a... Yeah, see, you act like Tattavadis. I'm here to preach what was preached 550 years ago now, so that people can wake up. They started to wake up a little bit. They started to, oh, really? This is, well, hey, man, you got to hear the truth. Truth will set you free. See, you need that devotional spirit. That devotional spirit is here. That is our work. Who's behind this preaching? I mean, come on, man. Are you behind this, or are you just going to be all over the place? Everybody's friend, but no one's. You want to be everybody's friend? Well, preach this. Then you make a real friend. You lift them out of the Vaidhi level of thinking that is all they need. No, this is what you need. Devotion awakened in your heart. That's our specialized work. We got a brand. I haven't seen anybody doing this. Even Narayan Raj said, oh, many prema, many lifetimes. Oh, hey, you come here. We're this lifetime. Prema, we're already doing it. I didn't see signs of this kind of prema in his Sangha. I was there a year and a half. I didn't see a Lalita Ganga. Oh, I saw the so-called highest devotees there. The lady, I'm just saying what I saw, the truth. Very Vaidi, austere, always off it. Oh, this lady is spiritually advanced. She sits there with mosquitoes biting her thing and lays on the floor in the hot sun, never uses the fan. So they say this person's a pure devotee because she sits under the hot in the summer heat without a fan. See, that is bullshit, man. That ain't pure devotional service. And I saw it. I went to the lady's place, and all it was, the Mangal Artik was so vidi, so empty, but all they had was austerities. Yeah. And what I'm telling you, what the Lord preaches, it's not by austerity. Where's the juicy devotion? That's why they preach many lifetimes. Hey, you Narayan Raj group, you need to hear this if you want to move on. Otherwise, you're going to stay there. We moved on. It's not by austerities. Where are the symptoms of this bhakti? That's here. Did you want to say something, Lalita? Go ahead.
No. I just was confirming what you were saying.
Yeah. It's, this is the, people don't know this. Radharani is a great secret. It's not enough, Radhe, without the feeling. Here it's Radhe Krishna with the feeling, man. You can see with your own eyes. No, I gotta hold it back thing. What is this? Did Lord Chaitanya hold it back? Did Nityananda hold it back? Well, okay, fine. People held it back, but now it's time to people to learn. The truth will set you free. Isn't this a truth that devotion is very important? We're here to awaken it. That is our job. Like a midwife to deliver a baby. We're here to deliver the baby Krishna. Awaken that baby in you. See, what is this? Surely. Yeah, I mean, anyway, we're it's just to help devotees understand we're moving a little bit deeper than just that. And maybe this will help. I don't know.
Then you stay on the edge of neophyte, really. It's for neophytes.
Yeah. Anyway, just by being here, and I won't always say things that you'll like, because truth is just like that. It's cutting. It cuts into our beliefs, our illusions, just how it is. But if people go away because they, he didn't say what I like to hear. Well, then you don't understand what guru is. You don't understand what relationship is. I mean, you could fight with me. You could say, you prove your point. Prove that what you're doing is the better thing. I don't know.
Actually, everybody should follow you first. One of my first videos with my disabled English, really disabled English, I was talking about that. I had this realization first, devotee first. First follow the devotee. And then later, then you find something inside of those pictures. I can become ecstatic by some of those, by a picture now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, one devotion is in there. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just superficial. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead there. Read some more.
Yeah. This place of pilgrimage has become one of the holiest and is known as Padodakatista, the pilgrimage place where the Lord left the water, the water of his lotus feet. As soon as the Lord repeated the name of Gaya and Padabatma Tirtha, his remembrance of the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, they intensified, and incessant streams of tears poured, poured down from his eyes. He became extremely restless, unable to control his spiritual emotions. He began crying out the name of God, Krishna.
Yeah,
The
you see,
name of Lord
before
Krishna.
this, before this, the Lord wasn't doing that. You know, he wasn't showing. It was more inside. See, now it's coming out. See, expressing. And this is when the devotees started to get it. You know, they started to see it. You'll see as the Lord is expressing this devotion, the devotees started to get it. You know, so that's how it's passed on. You know, otherwise it's hidden inside. Yeah. Go ahead.
You need to see devotion and to hear the vibrations of devotion. You need
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
to show
Hmm.
so profuse when the tears of Krishna Prem, love of Godhead, that they couldn't
You know,
have.
this was called the beginning of the Sankirtan movement. See, chapter 1 is the beginning of the Sankirtan movement. The devotees, most of them have not yet heard the Bhagavatam, and they are not in the Sankirtan movement. Until Prema awakens, it's not really the Sankirtan movement. This was the beginning of the Sankirtan movement, was the expression of Prema and the acceptance of it. That's why the Lord came here. Otherwise, you're doing some practice stuff. See, and that's why I say people have not heard the Bhagavatam till they hear it from a living, realized devotee. And when you do that, then you understand all the confidential things about the Bhagavatam. You know, like, you know, a lot of people, they think, oh, I got a Bhakti Shastra on the wall. You know, I went and studied Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, and see, I'm a teacher now. Okay? And yeah, what are you teaching? Oh yeah, well, we teach Varnashram Dharma and ceremonies and coming to see the deities and doing fastings and all that stuff. And you know what I would say? Oh, you still haven't heard the Bhagavatam yet. What do you mean I haven't heard the Bhagavatam yet? Well, you haven't heard it because you think you know it by your studies, but you need to hear from a self-realized soul. Oh no, I don't need one there. See, and these are the teachers. See? And I'll tell you why. See, okay, if you really heard the Bhagavatam from somebody, you would say, oh, I see. These Veda Vyas realized that he needed to go deeper than Varnashram Dharma. He was not satisfied in his heart. So these teachers still not satisfied. So they don't teach the Bhagavatam. They haven't even learned the Bhagavatam. Yeah. And then, so you need to hear it from a devotee who is realize, hey man, I'm not satisfied with rules and regulations and ceremonies. I need something more to purify. See, that you got to be on that track. See, and that's where the devotion is. And it's the same thing. People think, oh yeah, this is Krishna conscious movement. But they don't go where devotees have the feeling, the prema, the real Sankirtan. See, this is, once you get this, now you're in the real Sankirtan movement. Now you show Satchidananda in this world. That Sankirtan is God himself. Is Sankirtan, bring the real Lord here. So anyway, this is the real deal stuff here. This is the beginning of the Sankirtan movement for the ISKCON devotees, is when they come here and they accept the tears that they see in the devotees, like the devotees did, right? You'll see wow, the Lord is really ecstatic. Wow, man, this is so fantastic. And the Lord would cry and they would cry too. There you go, the beginning of the Sankirtan movement. And I say most devotees have not even entered yet. If you don't accept the devotees, the real beginning of Sankirtan movement is here in this Sangha, as far as I've seen. Most people, they don't like the tears. They don't like this. And yet, they're worshiping Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Radha and all that. But they're not really worshiping yet. See, you are, but you're not. You don't know who you're worshiping. We do. Isn't that what Jesus said?
Yeah.
You don't know who you're worshiping. You think you got to go all the way to Vrindavan to worship, or all the way onto this sacred place and this sacred place. We worship in spirit and truth. We worship in devotion and the conclusive understanding. There's nothing more satisfying than that. I don't have to go anywhere. Turn the camera on, and we got our tent erected here, and the party is happening. Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't like this kind of worship, you don't know Lord Chaitanya. You don't know who you're worshiping. Why wouldn't you like this? This is a family affair. Lord Chaitanya liked this, right? I like this. Lalita Ganga likes this. Therefore, we're a family. We're associates of Lord Chaitanya. We're associating with his transcendental emotion. Can you tell? We accept that. Those who don't accept that transcendental emotion, they're not accepting the gift. We're here to give gifts. The gift of what the Lord came to bring here. Otherwise, you miss the boat, man. Try to catch it in the next life. Or whenever it's here. It may not be here in the next life. Who knows? Look how many generations it skipped from Lord Chaitanya to now. You notice? It was still going with, I think, Lalita. Personification of Bhakti, real Lalita. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she is personification, Bhakti, man. Personified in a person, in a body, right? You see, these are the amazing things. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how you become intelligent. A lot of ecstatic worship. Okay, Lalita.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to go on?
I think I might have to take some rest now. What time is it? Is it 4? Let's see, 5 o'clock? How long have we been going here?
A few hours, I don't know.
A few hours already? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I think I should take a little rest.
What time is it in your place now, Guru Maharaj? So that I can...
Okay, let me see. Engage it and stuff. It's only 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Okay.
It's 4. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Yeah. I started really early. 1 o'clock. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 hours. Yeah.
And where are you
This
now?
is the time I usually. So I'm in Arizona now. So I'm an hour, difference, hour behind.
Okay.
So I think I'm not 9 hours. You're 9 hours ahead of me.
Here
in
it's
Belgium.
1 in 1 p.m. now.
Afternoon. Yeah. So I'll probably start earlier. I say probably because you have to see how it shows up. But I notice I've been usually getting up earlier, say between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So try to, if you can, that's 9 hours behind you.
I woke up this morning to go live very early, but then I fell
that's
asleep
good.
on
That's
the table.
good.
I fell asleep on the table.
On the table.
I went to bed.
Oh, you
again.
did? Yeah. I'll take a little rest now too. I don't even think Janaki is up yet. Janaki's probably not up yet. Okay, so we did a little early thing here. People can watch the replay.
Yeah, take a good rest.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.